Hey everyone, this is Driflooney. Welcome back to more of this Animal Forest ENCORE playthrough. As you can see, it's basically week 7 of the Animal Forest world in Meantown. And you can probably see that I'm actually delivering one of those dreadful gyroids to a friend. But that's not what we're gonna show off here, because we're gonna show off the biggest and shocking thing about what happened this week. I mean, this week, I went the week after. You'll probably know what I guess what it is when we get to it, because it'll suddenly lead to a big gold rush. Week 7, May 19th, 2024. A cold, wet day. It's really wet outside and there's nothing I can do. All the stores have been closed down because of a whole cold weather. And I just feel really sad for it. I mean, it doesn't really have to make sense for the most part. Having a cold, wet day doesn't mean anything, but I gotta admit, neither did I. Yet. So I decided to dig myself a pitfall, so I can just go ahead and start pranking one of those other boys. Hopefully it will do well. So I began to start giving in and just deciding to go for another prank. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. Going ahead and try digging up a good pitfall trap for my own boy Goose. Thinking I would try to do that. Except the AI of it is they just want to avoid the pitfall trap. For a cold, wet day, it sure doesn't seem that smart. For the most part, by the way. Having a cold, wet day really doesn't mean anything, but I decided to give in, but just wait for the laugh to come. Go ahead. Do it, Goose. Do it! Just get over there. Come on. There you go. How you like that, Apples? You're really supposed to get themselves a bit of a prank, but you really tolerate the pitfall traps, don't you? Well, it was just only a good trap to even pull it up for Goose. Oh, Goose. You're getting on the loose, alright. You're on the loose for an edge. No pitfall trap needs to slow you down. Any pitfall trap would only just have something else in mind. I must have gone to fight. Even gonna starve to death for even thinking about this, so I'll end the day right here and just move on to the next day, okay? May 20th, 2024. Carpet trading. Well, it's really late today. Really still raining outside. And I would definitely just have to wait for another dry area to come. But, on the bright side, we have Sahara, or Sahara, of course, the camel that really sells carpets. She actually has this cuteness going on with her eyelashes. And she really wants me to comment her eyelashes is really going to be the best thing ever. But commenting on someone's eyelashes probably makes a lot more sense. So, I only have 3,000 bells to even sell it off. Well, as trading a carpet, of course. Hopefully she will actually pay it off with the money. Hopefully I get a good carpet. Just when I want to get the good collector's items. Hopefully it's a good carpet that I can look at. Or even add to my collections of being created for my house. If not, I would never even sit through boredom. Boy, sitting through boredom really does make me feel kind of for the most part. Close enough. Guess not, maybe. Oh, right, the carpet. Yeah, don't want to like a temple carpet. Maybe I'm gonna sell that for a lot of money. That's what I'll do. So here I am going to sell off the carpet. But how much does a carpet have to cost anyway? To even sell, of course. Not that bad. So I could get my money back. So much for that money would obviously have the goods carriers of the cash. I just don't get the feeling why they're calling it something else. I couldn't help but wonder, is moolah and money meant the same thing? Couldn't even help but wonder that. Oh boy. These shirts are really getting into someone's ears for once. I'm gonna start sneezing after that while. Well, I hope not. Oh, hi Pearl. Seems like you have a good time or something. Hopefully you really don't even like this ring. It's really sad that a rainstorm would even come this time of day. But a rainstorm these days would never even have to mean the same thing, but I hope a rainstorm doesn't even cause so much of this trouble I'm supposed to even think of. Well, still raining. Still have to look for something like Sahara. See where she's at. Oh, she was here just a moment ago. Maybe she's just only a traveling saleswoman, really causing a ruckus like a camel would. If not, then any sort of camel would have definitely caused like the ruckus that's gonna happen. If I would have ever dealt with that, then cashing all that money really does mean anything, I promise you. I promise you, it really does cash all the money I just wanted. Well, I better go ahead and make sure where, Sahara is. If she must have moved somewhere, I can't even find her. I might as well give up. Just move on. May 21st, 2024. The Froggy Chair. Oh boy, we're getting ourselves a cute little froggy chair for today. Just must be a little decoration for the house. My house is gonna look really nice. And hopefully it won't even sell so much of the cash cows. As if they call it moolah these days, I don't know what moolah is. Is it another term for cash cow or cow money? What purpose does it have? It's brilliant. These days won't even have a certain cash cow to really delve into. Honestly, it was only the first. People aren't really like that. People would only think I'm a freak. They do know these days would only cast cash cows. Ugh. Doesn't even suit right. Not really gonna suit a very good place for a froggy chair. Maybe I can move some stuff around. If I would have ever moved stuff around, it would just be not that pleasant to even have this kind of froggy chair around. Maybe I can sell something else, like those giant tin cans with the holes in them. Maybe that would work. If not, then what am I supposed to do? Yeah, and these froggy chairs really have flatulent sounds in them. It's brilliant. I just sat on a froggy chair and just passed gas on it. Well, there's nothing else to do, but I hope we didn't even get another pitfall trap. Speak of the devil, we did. We got ourselves a new pitfall trap, and you know what that means? Prank on Goose. Yes, pranking on Goose, alright. Setting up another pitfall trap would only be the best out there. Soon, if I can really keep that up, he's going to like me forever. So wait till he does that. I hope I don't get a saddle around with those pitfall traps. Come here, chicken. You probably need to get stuck in the pitfall trap. Just stop running around and get into the pitfall trap. Just go in. Go in. No. No. Get in. Get in. There you go. Gotta do it. It's so funny to watch. Well, it was sort of like the day. I just need to go back to bed and just relax a bit. And we'll just move on to the next day. May 22nd, 2024. All aboard! That's right, all aboard indeed, because I got myself a toy train. How do you know I like trains? I haven't been on a train trip before, so I can probably know about this. Train trips is what I always even wanted. Especially for a train trip these days would only just come for some certain engagement. The fame and excitement must have collected into my judgment. For what kind of judgment, they say? I have no idea. What judgment do you have to say for that? Nothing? I don't think so. Especially for a toy train like this, I would definitely count on paying off the cash runs. If not, then most of it doesn't even make a lot of sense. How would anyone when week 7 would obviously know about this, but week 7? You're really gonna have a painful train trip. Oh, the pain for the train. Just gonna love that thought. I don't even really like any more of this thought when I keep messing around the house. So I decided to go ahead and step outside for a minute, and sure enough, Pearl and Poncho are getting engaged. With the cuteness of their loveliness and happiness together, the two are suddenly going into the engagement rings. Well, I actually have an engagement ring right now from Chow. And yes, Chow, my favorite panda. Step aside, Pinky. You have the new power to be away with my boyfriend. Yes, Pearl, Poncho, seem the love of the two. They're secretly engaging themselves to come into a relationship with marriage. I hope the marriage goes well, okay? And if any sort of marriage went, I would definitely have something else in mind. The marriage would obviously make me feel kind of sleepy. Management? Best of luck. The management will obviously cause so much of a ruckus. Especially when I'm trying to get those bouncy balls trying to knock around. That's what it's all about. Knocking around a ball is so much fun. At least. Well, there she is. The elephant in the room with the stars on her shirt. She gets that as punishment for at least going ahead and trading her shirt with yellow. I don't want to see any more of that yellow clan again. Which is probably a good thing. No more yellows for the rest of this playthrough. And change it for a different shirt. May 23rd, 2024. Social studying. Today I'm going to be a little social with my neighbors. With neighbors I have to be social with, such as Rosie, It wouldn't be such a really big excuse to even have neighbors socialing around. I don't even know what else there is. But being social is probably the biggest case for a friend would obviously mean it. Well, being social is probably the best thing out there. When she has to get through a maze, it's so much fun to do. And I won the maze. She was very happy to even know I was being social with her with the maze game. And not just any sort of maze game, the maze game from Animal Forest. Yes, a maze game. So I decided to go ahead and talk to Maple, and she's thinking that there must be some kind of fun relationship she's having with Rosie. At least with the yellow shirts they have, spreading the Yellow Clan would only just make it too easy. Then I talked to Egbert. Hopefully he actually has something I can say to him. Oh, and he knows when to ask me what my blood type is. I don't even know what blood type I have. It just probably doesn't make a lot of sense. We already asked that question like several times. You don't know what my blood type is. I just had a random guess. Maybe my random guess means I really had. I really have nothing or anything to say. Hello, Jen. You're so cute. For a pink panda with black in your fur. A pink-faced panda with a cuteness in his side. Oh boy. Has something else in mind for once. I actually have a sudden relationship with Chow so much I can never even say no to it. With Chow being so fun to watch, it just won't even say anything. Hello, Opal. I hope you're doing well. If you are, then you really have something in mind. I couldn't help but wonder, are Opal and Chow's relationship staying inside the digging hole's lines? If so, then how am I even supposed to know about this? For the most part, I hope that Shever doesn't even has this strange addiction to my hiccups. Oh, thank you, Mallory, for the gimmick. You're so kind. May 24th, 2024. Bob's Big Break. So much we have to go talk to Bob today, and he seems to be a very cool cat to even sink around. With his fame coming in, he was like the #1 best cat in the whole game, which is probably because his name is like a bobcat, and he has the purple fur. As he becomes the popular cat to even be around with his cool attitude and his lazy personality. For a cat his age, I'm going to handle up for a cat his age like this. Which is so marrying a cat for anything would always be becoming something else differently. He said he wanted his GB, so I have to go get it for him. It turns out that his GB is actually called Gib, as GamerCube would say. Probably because he actually uses his acronyms as actual words. So, I decided to go ahead and go to Opal's house and decide to get the Game Boy from her. Right before I went to Bob's house, I decided to talk to Mr. Chow again, my boyfriend. He's really causing a little bit of a ruckus again, but having a relationship with me was probably the best thing out there. I'm really having a good relationship with Chow so much. So, what is he doing? Are you looking at a clock again? You're looking at this silly clock? You better not be the clock watcher, Bob. If you are, you're probably sneaking into my house, aren't you? Huh? You're having that addiction to clocks? Yes, you did. The clock addiction is only beginning. And I just got your Game Boy, too. Hopefully that would just work it off. For a clock, you have nothing else for a clock? You're the clock watcher of the group. Nice to look at your clocks when I eavesdrop on ya. May 25th, 2024. Gold Rush. Decided to go ahead and talk to Chow again and see what he has to say. But he didn't really have to talk that much because he suddenly realizes that June is coming up. June? Well, hopefully I actually get something before June would rise. Well, how about I just go ahead and talk to Miss Katrina instead? Yes, Katrina. That old cat lady who actually has the magic ball beside her. The magic crystal ball telling the future. Oh yes, telling the future is what she has to say. For a fortune teller, she knows exactly how a future would come. And you know what the future is, that I'm going to have a good gold rush. I'm really excited because a gold rush? That's probably the most exciting thing ever. Hopefully I don't really pass out for anything because I hope I get a good money for this bank. And I did! Oh my! That's a lot of money. That's so much money that can really fit in my pockets. How am I gonna handle this kind of magic? Well, the magic of money is all the money. I found one of the gold rocks, and the gold rock carried so much of that good precious coin cash. Really sure does a lot of good work. The money is always right, they say. Oh, I forgot. You can't even carry more than 50,000 bells. Opal, did you see that? Did you even see what I was doing? Nope, you haven't saw it. You haven't saw anything. Nope, you're not going to go ahead and try selling me off because I don't want to. Please don't sell me off. If I try talking to you again, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna get some more of that cash. So this is it. Going to Pelly and straight over to the money bank. That's how I'm really gonna have to pay it off for the money bank, of course. With all that cash is gonna be in the bells, I'm really gonna pay it off so easily. I'll be out of this situation in no time. With all that cash flowing, I'll become the richest girl ever. How would I ever even think of this? Well, I'm going to sign off for the rest of the day. The rest of the day is suddenly becoming me becoming the sweetest cash cow ever scented. Except I'm not even a cash cow, I'm just a villager, the human villager that really talks to animals. How am I supposed to even know that? If Drift would only just have her cash, it would just coming out so quickly. But cashes doesn't mean the only thing though. Cash is what I really have to achieve for the goal. My goal is to get the house blown. And I'll see you on the next video where I tackled up the next week of Wheat Egg. This is Driflooney signing off. Have a wonderful day and bye.
Me, oh me now, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me now, me now, me now, me, oh me now, me now, me, oh me now, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me now, me now, me, oh me, quick now, me now, quick, me, oh me, not quick, me, oh me, not me, oh me, not me, oh now. Quena me now, me oh me na quena me oh me na me now, me oh me quena me now. Me oh me now, me oh me oh me oh me oh me now, me now, me oh me now, me now, me oh me now, me oh me oh me oh me oh me now, me now, me oh me quick now, me now. Me oh me now me oh me oh oh me oh me now me now me oh me now me now me oh me now me oh me oh me oh me now me now me oh me quick now quick me oh me not quick me oh me not me oh me not me oh now quick me now me oh me not quick me oh me now me oh me not me quick me now me oh me now me oh me oh me now me now me oh me now me now me oh me now me oh me now me now me oh me quick now